Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Sunset Salutations. I'm enjoying the chirps of the birds back in the Northeast and enjoying the luscious grass my backyard greeted me with. And I'm happy to share it with you today. We're going to rejoin Dan Harris on his exploration of meditation. This is from the book 10% Happier. Our opening today picks right back up after one of his first successes at calming himself in the moment, utilizing the practice of meditation to find breath in a circumstance in which he would otherwise find himself lost in his ego. When I launched into my question about whether mindfulness left you flaccid in the face of life's thorny problems, Mark Epstein circled right back to the Brack incident. Up on that stage in the Sheraton Ballroom, Mark had disliked what Brack was saying. Instead of mindlessly criticizing her, though he calmly and tactfully disagreed, seeing a problem clearly does not prevent you from taking action, he explained. Acceptance is not passivity. Sometimes we are justifiably displeased. What mindfulness does is create some space in your head so you can, as the Buddhists say, respond rather than simply react. You can't control what comes up in your head. It all arises out of a mysterious void. We spend a lot of time judging ourselves harshly for feelings that we had no role in summoning. The only thing you control is how you handle it. Bingo! Respond, not react. This, it struck me, was the whole ball of wax. This was why, as I'd recently learned, so many surprising people, Court Justice Stephen Breyer, Ford CEO Bill Ford, Weezer frontman Rivers Cuomo, even the rapper 50 Cent, even Tom Bergeron, a successful .com friend of mine, said that once he started meditating, he noticed he was always the calmest person in the room during heated meetings. He called it a superpower. Mark also pointed out that mindfulness was a skill, one that would improve as I got more meditation hours under my belt. In that spirit, he said I should consider going on a retreat. No talking, no television, no beer. Just meditation all day. When I indicated that I would rather lie down in traffic, he reassured me, saying it would be hard, but worth it. As we were paying the bill, I said, "If you're up for it, I love to get together every month or two." "Sure," he said. "I want to know you." That was one of the nicest things anyone had ever said to me. After we finished, as we said goodbye, he gave me a hug. It was touching, and I appreciated his willingness to be my friend, but there was no way in hell I was going to a retreat. We'll see if he sticks to that moving forward. So today, what really resonates with me from that package is how, even if you're feeling skeptical about this whole practice, if you can allow yourself to be curious in the moment, you could find ways to find calm and ease in moments where normally you would have none. It's starting to rain a bit here, so I'm going to bring my computer inside. Yes, you can meditate in the rain, but I'm not sure my computer could hold up to it. So I will rejoin you here in one moment. Welcome back, and welcome to my home. We're going to do a quick alignment before beginning our meditation today. So if you can find yourself on all fours here, first making sure that you're truly at a 90-degree angle. Your fingers should be spread wide on the mat, from fingertip all the way through the palm, through each finger. You want to be sending energy through the mat, through the ground. Strong arms lifting up and out of the shoulder, long neck. Good. From here, we're just going to take a deep breath in, looking up to the sky, exhaling and spotting our belly button. Deep breath in, looking up to the sky. Exhale, looking at the belly button. Great. From here, we're going to find strength in the spine. Now we're going to send our tailbone towards the camera as well as the top of the head. Good. Finding neutral. And reverse other way, bringing the side body to the camera, top of the head, and the tailbone away. And reaching around in a circle with both the tailbone and the crown of the head. Good. And reversing the other way. Just 2 times here. Excellent. We're going to send our arms forward towards the very tip of the mat. We're just going to shoot our hips down here. Good. Not even touching the mat all the way. And making sure that you're sending your shoulder blades together down your back. Breathing in. Nice stretch here. Good. And sitting all the way back into a child's pose. Deep breath in. Tenting the hands. Bringing all the way down your back. The shoulder blades. Good. In together and down. Excellent. And from here, we're just going to sit on our feet, reaching all the way up, grabbing the ear, and pulling to the right. Just a light pull. Good. And bringing the other arm all the way around for a quick circle. Lovely. And reaching all the way up and pulling just lightly, not yanking, and using the opposite hand in a flex position to make little circles. Great. Awesome. Take your hands out wide, clench them behind the back, and just shoot your chest all the way forward here. Good. Taking your hands out in front of you and pushing the rib cage all the way back. We're just going to do this 2 more times. Deep breath in. Exhale. Good. And switching your grip. Deep breath in. Lengthen. On the exhale, push further forward. Deep breath in. Lengthen. On the exhale, press further forward. Good. And reverse. Deep breath in, lengthen. Exhale, push further back. Deep breath in. All the way back. Good. Excellent. Try to just place your hand on the outside of your mat here and just look towards the ceiling. Just a light stretch for that side body. Excellent. And place the hand closer to the camera, all the way on the ground. Send energy through the arm and create space in the neck. Just a light stretch for that side body. Excellent. I'm going to grab my cushion and take my seat. As we find ourselves sitting upright here, taking a moment on the next inhalation to lengthen all the way up and out of your spine, almost feeling as if from the heavens there's a string pulling you up like a marionette, creating little pockets of space from your seat bone all the way up through the neck and into the back of the skull. Beautiful. Just focusing on that length first for a few breaths here. Excellent. Now, shifting your focus to the exhalations, trying to find depth and groundedness through the seat, through your knees if you're sitting cross-legged like I am. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, ground. Find the stillness of the earth. Deep breath in. Find yourself anchored to the very core. Beautiful. Today, I'd really love it if we could focus our energy on the togetherness, on the community. I know that we've been sheltering in place for quite some time now, and some of us might feel lonely or overwhelmed. Know that there are so many around you who are willing to help in whatever ways they can, and embrace and feel gratitude for all they have already done for you. Find your hands placing together today. I like to utilize my thumb as almost a kickstand in this position against my sternum. Allow the shoulders to lower here. You don't want them to creep up simply because your hands are placed together. Good. And once you've found your dignified posture here, allow the eyes to close. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Remembering, of course, that breathing is innate. It's not an activity, something you have to force. If it is helpful for you to utilize a mantra, I would love for you to try today. Inhaling gratitude and exhaling kindness. Inhaling gratitude and exhaling kindness. When the mind wanders, which is an inevitability, there is no indication that you are doing something wrong. Pull it back to the breath without judgment, Allow yourself to find curiosity in each inhalation and exhalation. Simply noticing the impact of the breath on the mind and body. Remember that the mantra is always there for you to aid in your focus upon the breath. Inhaling gratitude, exhaling kindness. remembering to note any distractions. If you find yourself focused on any physical tension, simply note it. Give it a name, tension. Release your attention to it and return to the breath. Take a moment here to allow the mind to wander fully. Release any focus on noting, any attention to the breath. Let go of the mantra and release the mind. When you're ready, find yourself fully in the room. Notice the feeling of your hand against your hand. Feel your feet firmly against the floor. Notice the temperature. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, open your eyes. At this point in the practice, I really enjoy finding myself lying against the mat, generally on my side, and allowing myself some time for my physical body to rest and renew, and for the mind to process the meditation I've just uncovered. While you are on your side here, I want you to do a quick body scan, starting at the feet, all the way up through the top of the head. Just notice any areas of comfort or discomfort. Allow yourself a moment to take an inventory of your physical life. While you rest, I want to share with you a brief anecdote from my week. I have dedicated much of my time during quarantine to the practice of finding present moments, one after the other. It is not without struggle for me. I certainly don't feel as if the task has been accomplished, but I have been noticing a greater sense of ease in my day-to-day life. On our travel back from Florida to the Northeast, the plane was completely packed. There was not a single seat open. My husband has an autoimmune disorder, which means that he is at high risk. We did everything that we could to be safe. We wore gloves and a mask. We brought hand sanitizer and disinfecting wipes. But as I realized that the plane would be completely full and that we would not be with a 6-foot safe distance at any point for the next few hours, I found an increased heart rate, a lethargic and heavy sense of breath, and sometimes an inability to breathe at all. Without noticing, I would find that I had been holding my breath. My fists were clenched. I felt angry. But as soon as I was able to take account of the situation, that there was not much that I could do, I found a way to respond instead of react. I returned to my breath, and I noticed the tension, the anxiety, the fear dissipate in a new way. It is so affirming to find moments like these off the cushion, to know that there are times that my life is better because of the practice of meditation. I know there will be days that you will want to skip, or maybe weeks, but I hope that you will always return to this practice, as it has been my personal experience, as well as the experience of some of the authors we've explored so far, that there can be a profound effect of breath on your day-to-day. It is something that will always be available to you. It is something that will always be within your control, something that's fully natural. And as Dan said in a previous chapter, it is our birthright. Thank you so much for joining me for Sunset Salutations. I look forward to seeing you on the cushion again sometime soon.